At the exhibition Antima, the last works of Raza, at Shridharani in Triveni Kala Sangam, the Raza Foundation puts through a show that speaks to us about the epic last days of Raza's life. And in this show, one of the first works that you glimpse upon when you walk in is a work that was created in 2014, and Raza called it Tree. This work is important because when one looked at it being created over the days, one was thinking about not just Raza's life, but Raza's childhood. And it is Raza who said that the memories of his childhood never left him. The memories of his walks in the forest, in the Kanha National Park, were not just memories that remained with him for the fact that it was part of one chapter of his life, but they were memories that defined and fashioned and shaped the works that he created. So when we think of the landscapes that Raza created and that have today become million-dollar landscapes, we know that it is a work like this called Tree that brought together the orchestration of color, as well as made him always remember the role of a tree in the landscape of a forest. When we think of the role of the tree, we also think of the greatest literature that has been written about forests, that have been written about trees, and we think of all the activism that has surrounded trees. We think of the great photographer Salgado, he who created the Amazon forest of so many thousands of trees. And we also remember one of Raza's favorite authors, the great Hermann Hesse. It is Hermann Hesse who said that trees are sanctuaries. And this work, with its intonation of ochre tones and with the subtle black strokes, it speaks to us about the forests of the night. It speaks to us about the beauty of nature, and it speaks to us about the inherent philosophy that remained within Sayyid Haider Raza of Purush Prakriti. At Antima, the exhibition of Sayyid Haider Raza's last works at Shridharani Gallery, put together by the Raza Foundation, I am standing between a set of works that have been created in the fascinating deeper tones of Prussian blues. Blue was a color that Raza was inherently fond of, and he said that the color blue for him was not only about his love for the sea, it was also about his love for a moonlit night. And he said that when you think of the color blue, it is a color that seeps into your senses, and it is a color that tells you that the color blue cannot have any adulteration. It cannot have any dilution. The color blue has to be created in its holistic wholesomeness, and it is a color that must invite the human gaze to stand before it and sink into reflection for a longer period of time. These two works, created with black strokes certainly, created in the landscape of what he believed was his own inner journey. These two works speak to us not just about the beauty of blue, they also speak to us about the love that Raza sir had for primary and pure colors. And when we think of that purity, we know that for Syed Haider Raza, painting was about a voice of integrity, it was about a voice of poetry, and it was about the epiphany of gratitude of a human for the earth.
त्रिवेणी कला संगम में एक बार फिर से आप लोगों का स्वागत है। आप हमेशा आते ही रहते हैं हमारी एग्जीबिशनों में रज़ा फाउंडेशन की। इस बार हमने रज़ा साहब के 2010 से 2016 तक के काम यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले किए हैं। जब वो 60 साल पेरिस में रहकर हिंदुस्तान वापस आए 2010 में, और 2016 तक उन्होंने लगातार काम किया। इस बीच खूब सारी एग्जीबिशनें की पूरे हिंदुस्तान में। तो उनमें से काफ़ी सारे चित्र उनके उसी समय बिक गए, लेकिन कुछ चित्र जो बचे हैं वो अब रज़ा फाउंडेशन के पास हैं। उन्हीं का हमने यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले किया है। तो यह एग्जीबिशन आप रज़ा के अंतिम चित्रों की ही एग्जीबिशन है जो उन्होंने यहाँ पे, आप वहाँ चित्र भी देखेंगे जो उन्होंने शुरू किया किंतु ख़त्म नहीं कर पाए, और आखिरी चित्र भी देखेंगे। तो इस एग्जीबिशन में जो हमारा चैनल है वो लगभग आपको हर एग्जीबिशन दिखाता है। आपने लेटर्स की भी एग्जीबिशन देखी थी, इससे पहले द 4 करके जो मास्टर की एग्जीबिशन थी, फिर अब यह एग्जीबिशन है। तो और भी आगे कई सारी एग्जीबिशन होगी। तो इस चैनल के माध्यम से आप वह एग्जीबिशन का लुत्फ़ उठाएं।